everything without offending. So now my mouth is in the jailhouse with cases pending. First Amendment, you replaced it, rigged it, dumbed it down. It's not an option. Some of it I understand. Took power from me.
What up, SMT Nation? We're doing some speed testing here today. Good to have you guys back for this one. We're going to be doing some very specific testing on the AT&T network, and we're simply trying to isolate and speed test C-band and DoD. All right, now the first thing I want to do is I want to get a baseline on the N77 connection through the iPhone. All right, so what you're looking for with N77 for AT&T is you're looking for the 5G plus icon. Upper right hand corner of the iPhone, you'll see it. All right, testing is at about 11:30 late morning. 32 ping, 16 jitter, and we got about 226 megs down and about 8 megabits up. Okay, so that's our baseline. Let's go ahead and run one more just in case. Let's see how it does on the second test. We'll see if there's any difference. Sometimes it takes a test or two to kind of really see what's going on with the connection. All right, so 30 ping and 5 millisecond jitter. Those are decent numbers. Not the best, not the worst. And then 211 megabits on the downlink and looks like about 8 megabits on the uplink. Okay, so now that we've tested the iPhone, what we're going to do is we're going to be testing actually Dish Network. All right, Project Genesis, but it is connected to an AT&T site. In fact, it's connected to the same site. So let's kind of test, what we got going on here. And I was able to confirm some things in the connections log, so I can tell you guys what it's actually connected to. So 5G plus, upper right hand corner right there on the Samsung Galaxy S22. All right, so 34 ping, 9 jitter. Those things are pretty similar to the last test on the iPhone. 244 down and 8.69 up. All right, so uplink the same, downlink a little bit better on the Galaxy. All right, let's do one more just to confirm. I even think we got the same server and everything too. Okay, so this time around, 36 ping, 26 jitter, so this connection a little jittery. And we got about 209 megabits per second, call it. And then from the uplink, we're at about 5 megabits. All right, so here's what I want to show you guys here. This is a list of all the connections that were in the connections log. You have 10 megahertz of band 12, 15 megahertz of band 2, 5 megahertz of band 66. So you have about 30 megahertz of LTE. And in the connections log on the Samsung Galaxy S22, I was able to identify 2 combined frequencies for the N77 channel. 40 megahertz of the 3700 based on the EARFCN number, and then 40 megahertz of the 3450 DoD for a combined 80 megahertz on N77. So that's 80 plus the 30 puts you at 110 megabits per second. And this is what we're getting for throughput, folks. And it's no different than the iPhone. So here's where I'm at. Are we actually seeing proper spectral efficiency here, folks? Right? This is in the connections log. I have proof of that, right? Like, it's in the log. And I just don't think this is very good. For 110 megahertz of spectrum, we should be seeing gigabit speed. We're like, in terms of the tower distance, we're just under a mile away. I don't understand. For all that spectrum, it should be better than this. Something is wrong. I mean, Verizon has like 60 megahertz of N77, and they're connecting it with like 10 or 20 megahertz of LTE, and it's doing like 500-600 from this distance. I don't understand. I'm very, very lost. I don't know what the AT&T engineering team is doing, what they're working on, what their configurations are. The last we knew is that the iPhone was not aggregating the 2 frequencies together, but the Galaxy was, so we were able to confirm that the Galaxy is. but the throughput's no different. So is it a situation where the iPhone actually is doing it, but it's not really making a difference? I don't know. Guys. Either way, I'm disappointed. This is a horrible spectrum efficiency. As of right now, I feel like in my market, at least, I can only speak to my market. You guys, your experiences can vary. Verizon seems to be squeezing the most capacity out of their spectrum. It's just a quality of engineering, I suppose. Maybe for AT&T, it's a situation where it's more about like the gear. Maybe it's the Nokia gear. I don't know. Samsung for Verizon here, and T-Mobile's using Nokia here too. So I don't know. They don't seem to be having these types of spectral efficiency problems, but I feel like AT&T is not reaching their potential. They could be doing more. But what are you guys seeing? If you got a Galaxy and you're testing AT&T and you got AT&T, what do you guys think of what you're seeing for throughput? If you got an iPhone, what are you seeing? Are you able to check your connections log and check out the bandwidth? This is what I'm seeing. Again, I am not happy. I've been kind of critical of AT&T lately, and it's because of things like this. And they're not going to get better unless we call them out on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Another call out of AT&T here, folks. Not spectrally efficient at all. You guys need to do better. You really do. You could be doing so much more with all this bandwidth. So much potential that's being left out on the table. Comment down below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. And I'll leave you with some words of positivity here as we exit the video. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.